ain't been the same. Things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she emergency mix? Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Gets this one to Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
7-yard line.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Quick throw out wide by Foles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney, 53 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own body, Frank.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Second and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
58, right over there. 54, right here. Right here. 58. Switch it, hey. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Robert Quinn.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Hey, 47. Mike, 58, right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Watch out. We go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go, get out there.
Here's Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 26 Mike.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Chicago.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, it's Pollard, and they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Here's Patterson. He's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And the Bears first down.
Foles on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run with Pollard. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tight down. There you go. 26 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Again, we'll turn you up. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Here's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. And he's got it up and through.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was brought down.
That good for 19 at a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On the play. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.